Oh boy.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright.
We're live, I'm just letting you know.
Alright. Come in, Shane.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hi.
That's a nice little setup.
Yeah. It took a lot of work. Like a lot.
Oh boy, he probably smells all sorts of goodies on you. Goats, chickens, bears. Is that a new sumo?
No.
Yeah, well, yes. One we haven't. It was in the garage, we hadn't set it up. Oh, you can go. You can go.
Do you want to? Well, I don't want to cross.
No, it's okay. What time is it now?
3:11.
Alright, I got some.
Don't look. I'm doing music.
Oh.
Usually Grant looks accidentally.
Yeah, but he only ever looks like for one.
I was afraid that it might be too chilly down here. It doesn't seem chilly, at least right this minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely colder, but I mean, well, during the winter, her parents
We could put the pellet stove on.
have the pellet stove in the other room. Yeah. Hey, man, you're being so friendly. That's very unlike you.
Well, he's been kind of friendly lately since we moved.
Becky, you want to sit down? You're allowed.
You can also feel free to wander the whole house. You don't have to hang down here if you don't want to.
Who's this guy? Snake Man?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Fucking bag man.
I don't remember who you're supposed to.
No, I think Snake Man you could just probably blast away easily enough.
Who the fuck are you?
He hits hard. Oh, they all hit hard, I guess. Oh, the old slowdown. Man.
It's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a close one.
Oh, we got him.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck you,
So
Snake
good.
Man. Alright. So there's
It's
your winning
3:13.
piece.
This is the new rule. You have to live on the podcast. Beat a level in some game to be allowed on the podcast.
Like before the
Yes.
Oh.
Next week you're playing Robinson.
Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta work next
It's
week.
3:14, you said?
It's 3:13.
I'm working next
It's
week.
too late to start another one.
Oh yeah, you knocked out the easy ones first.
I don't know what you're talking about. Top man is not easy.
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Top man and hard man.
Yeah, hard.
Hard man doesn't do much except like shoot a couple fists and then try and sit on you.
Did you win? Did you get your winning prize?
I didn't get nothing. I told you had to ask them for it.
I did. You just didn't hear me.
You did not.
Here, try on this one. Maybe they mistakenly put it on that instead of
I
giving it
don't
to you.
think so. I just wanted the prize.
You don't even know what the prizes
Give
are.
it to me. Well, this one is $10,000 and this one's $50,000. So all they had to do was hand it to me at the drive-thru. It would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't ask them.
All right, let's do the podcast.
What the hell, man?
What's the
What's
matter?
wrong with you?
What's the
Link
matter?
601. What's the name of the song? I don't give a shit what the name of the song is. I need to know what game it's from.
I'll tell you what game it's from.
Here we go.
What's the Pokemon?
Fuck.
All this time and you didn't do the Pokemon.
No, that's the name of the Pokemon. This Pokemon is
Trying to do music. I'm sorry. I can't do everything at once.
podcast number, what number are we?
555.
555, the Fuckcast.
It's Darmantian.
Darmantian.
D'Artagnan.
Darmantian.
3, 2,
Well,
1.
wait.
Oh, Nintendo Podcast. So 555, the Darmantian Podcast.
Oh, God, please hurry. Okay.
Come on, brain.
Darmantian. We don't live in a shovel house. Pick it up. That's what you did. Don't live in a shovel house anymore.
No, down here's the shovel.
No. Darmantian. Oh, I thought it was a fry. I got nervous. Well,
New rule, Mom Brain wants to be fed fries as she's reading Pokemon.
I'll take a test bite and then feed the rest of you.
Darmantian in its normal state is a mainly red, squat, ape-like Pokemon. It has long, bushy flame eyebrows. They curl at the base and round black ringed eyes. The upper portion of its tan face is separated from the lower portion by a diagonal red stripe, and its large mouth sports spiked teeth. All these facial features give the impression of a maniac or angered expression. It has no discernible neck to distinguish it from the rest of its body, and its rounded back, which culminates in a stubby tail. It has long arms with spiky hair fringes on the wrists and large tan hands. With a similar arrangement.
Nate Senpai says it's ITAN, not TIAN. Are you feeding me false information? Darmanitan?
Yeah, Darmanitan. Sure
Thank you,
is.
Nate Senpai.
It's a nonsense word.
Somebody's taking this seriously.
Nonsense? Are you joking?
We've done 555 of these, and you're going to say it's nonsense? How dare you? How many have we really done? Like 200 or something?
Freaking no, but too many.
Well, start it over.
Today's Pokemon is number 1.
Darmanitan has
There we
3
go.
tan ovals on its underside. In its normal state,
Tan ovals. Makes sense.
Oh, yes.
it is immensely strong physically. A single punch can destroy a dump truck. I don't know why dump truck.
What yeah, right? What an odd fact.
But emotionally, it's very weak.
Just
I mean,
sits
really,
in its
that's
Pokeball
all
and thinks
you
about itself and cries.
freaking need to know about him. Look at him.
That's all I got with destroys a dump truck. Not a cement mixer. Not that powerful.
No,
Could
no.
never.
But
No,
a dump truck,
never.
yeah.
It's
Dump truck, definitely.
a fire type Pokemon when in standard mode, and it's a fire psychic type when in Zen mode. Its abilities include sheer force. Its hidden ability is Zen mode. 50-50 male to female ratio. They're 4 feet tall and they weigh 204
Yeah, and I feel like we're
pounds.
getting extra information today.
It's kind of a high BMI. They should be careful.
Yeah.
Combo Meal says the dump truck is nature's deadliest predator. So
Okay.
Darmanitan's keeping us safe. Or, I'm sorry, Darmantian.
Whatever. You're supposed to double check this shovel.
You didn't even look it
I
up.
don't even.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm doing music now.
Thanks,
Leave me
Mom Ray.
alone.
So yeah, we're well. Let me say hello, everybody. Hello to SD Stick Hero, Nate Senpai, and TAW, and Darmani, and Combo Meal, and Bacon Bits, and whoever else I didn't see in there. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're in a new place today. Like I said last week, you saw the last podcast that I did by myself in the old office, and now we're here. I think somebody asked if we were in a classroom. It does kind of look room-ish, doesn't it? Like the wood paneling wall.
The wood panels is almost a throwback to the original.
I
ones.
know, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's why like all the old school games are down here, because that's what it used to be like. You're like, let's go to my parents' basement and play my NES. So all the old stuff's down here.
Except we never did that here.
Here in this house?
Yeah, there was never an NES down here.
Well, I know you weren't allowed in many rooms, so you didn't have many to pick from.
Yeah.
Where was your NES when you were here? Living room or upstairs?
In the beginning, it was in the living room, and then I think my mom got tired of having like the stuff to go with it down there, so it got moved to my bedroom.
Mine was always in the living room. I mean, later on, like
Because your mom was afraid you were playing inappropriate games.
later. Well,
like
no,
Night
that
Watch.
like what?
Wasn't it Night Watch?
No, it wasn't.
What was it?
Night's the right word, but there's a second word that's wrong.
Night
It's
touch.
right. It's right there on that shelf, actually.
It's night touch.
No.
Touch me nightly.
Night.
What'd you say? Night watch?
Yeah.
Night court? Night court the game?
Night Court. Night Trap. Dang.
Trap. Yeah, I gotta hook up the Sega CD now.
Lube, I
to
want you
play
to
it.
take note. You see that glint of gold over there? That's a Game Genie, I think. Just letting you know.
Why are you saying that?
Well, Raw Meat has a Game Genie.
There's two of them over there.
I'm
She cheats at
insinuating
all his
anything,
games.
but I'm just
It's
saying.
well, a lot of these games are donations from people, so it's probably Lube's Game Genie.
That might be.
See?
I did bring a Game Genie over with my
Dirty
game.
Sherry ever make it onto that shelf?
No,
Some of them though, like some of the games, like won't work unless they're hooked up through the Game Genie because
sometimes
whatever
the
connectors-
connector, will work better on the Game Genie. Yeah, I borrowed the Game Genie from people, but I never owned one. I owned something for like the 64 had like the Action Replay or something
Mhm.
like that. I had that, but that was it.
made by the Game Shark people.
What's it?
That is a tangy smelling burger.
Fucking good. I mean, it's
What?
freaking good.
Begabit says, yeah, with all those games, it looks like a classroom. I wish there was an NES in my classroom. Yeah, that would have made it way better. I played video games in school, though. Every once in a while, I let you play something. Don't you play video games in school?
Not anymore. I used to.
Link Triforce says, I had a Game Shark for my N64 and original Game Boy. Yeah, I had a game, whatever it was for Game Boy. Was it Game? I think it was Game Genie for the Game Boy.
Mhm.
I had one of those. I completely forgot. Hello, T27 Duck. So yeah, we're here. We got the old school stuff set up downstairs. The current generation is upstairs. But I feel like we should do some old school game live streams down here every once in a while. Make, in particular, Nicky Hill play something so you can watch him get aggravated. There wasn't too much in the way of top news this week because it's a slower week, but there's definitely things going on that we can talk about. Hello, my body is ready.
It's too early for NPD. That's probably next week.
NPD is next week.
Damn
Yes. 1 week off. I was just reading the NeoGAF thread because they do a game where you're allowed to guess predictions and then you win whatever. And they said I think they said the predictions thread closes sometime next week. So they're definitely coming, and they're always out on Thursdays, unless it's a holiday or something. So no, you're early for NPD, but it always happens.
I'm leaving.
And NPD is going to start adding in digital numbers too, to get like with the rest of the market because you're missing like at least a third of the data when it
Now
comes
you
to
are,
digital
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I could understand when that first started coming out. It was like,
Yeah.
but now it's like,
Yeah,
it was
definitely.
big business.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, when whatever games make it onto the top 10, that doesn't count any of the digital sales, and especially on these systems now, that's a good chunk of the digital stuff. Link Trevor says, I used to play all the all the trail games. I think I had up to Oregon Trail 3, Amazon Trail, Yukon Trail. I didn't even know
Link
those existed.
Triforce,
Oh, yeah,
you
Yukon
got
Trail,
a
I
song
remember.
tonight, buddy.
Amazon Trail, I've never heard of, but Yukon Trail,
I've never heard of any of those.
Lou would know.
Roth Sothi says, and I remember someone brought in a Dreamcast on the last day of school one year in high school. Yeah, I have a Dreamcast here. My cousin's kids had it, and they got rid of it, so I took it. But they don't have like they don't have anything better to plug it into the TV with than the old like RF screwy thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I gotta buy something different for that. Hello, Guy Bonds. I'm sorry, PC is. Who the hell makes fun of PC all the time? Is it Guy Bonds or G-Mancer? It's G-Mancer.
I don't remember.
Well, she's not here today. She wanted to be, but she's seeing Garrison Keillor in the city, like an old person. My parents would want to be there. All right, so we'll do whatever top stories there are. Like I said, not too much, but Europe this week's digital. Well, first, Mom Brain, hi, you're here.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm pretty great.
Lube's here.
I'm feeling great. I got a delicious burger from McDonald's.
And are you giving your friend a podcast name or no?
She doesn't want
No, we'll pretend like she's not here. All right, let's do digital releases. This week in Europe, they got Metroid Other M came out on the Wii U. So that's the Wii game that came out on the Wii U, the Metroid game that made everybody angry. So if you want to get that, it's available for download on your Wii U. Also available is Freeze Me, which is the... All right, let's play this game again. What's Freeze Me about?
So, hold on, I got delicious burger in my mouth.
Jesus Christ.
So, Freeze Me is a shoplifting game, and you have multiple personalities because you work for the store as a security guard, but you're also a kleptomaniac, so you're shoplifting all the time. So one half of the game is you're trying to steal things off the shelves and not get caught, and the other half is you playing as the detective trying to catch the crook who ends up being yourself. And at the end, when they finally catch it, he goes, "Freeze me!"
Oh, I get
That's
it.
how you catch yourself and solve the crime.
Man, that's a long way for that joke. But, well, let me tell you what it's actually about. Freeze Me is a 3D platformer in the style of the 90s era. But wait, there's a twist. The main character has a special tool, a
I had
camera,
a twist in my story.
a camera around her neck. This camera allows her to literally freeze the objects she takes pictures of. So you were completely wrong. You know, some of your other ones you had at least a couple elements right by accident, but
I don't know. I thought that was pretty good.
TAW wants burgers.
I'm telling you that's a good storyline. Someone should run with it.
TAW wants burgers to be a part of this podcast discussion. We usually talk about sandwiches, but never burgers. If we get into burgers, then it's going to be a whole long thing. And Tachyon Project is available on Wii U. Well, all right, let's do this one, Luke. You game for another one?
Not Tachyon Project.
No, I got one for you.
Okay.
The Beggar's Ride. I have a feeling you'd like that name. TAW wants to know what burger you're eating.
I'm eating a McDonald's double quarter pounder with no cheese.
Scale of 1 to 10.
It's pretty good. Like, Mom Brain can smell how good it is.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I'd say a solid 8.5.
Well, that's pretty good.
Without cheese?
I don't like the cheese.
What?
I don't like that melted plastic.
Yeah, McDonald's cheese, no bueno.
It doesn't sit well with you, or you just don't like it?
It doesn't sit well, and I don't really care for the taste of it.
I mean, everything else in the McDonald's food sits just fine.
Yeah.
But the cheese
That's
is what really gets you.
Hip Hop Water says, no cheese, bah!
Well, they use that
right.
that shovel processed cheese. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like that real meat in that McDonald's. All right,
Well, the meat doesn't upset my stomach. The cheese will.
tell me about the Beggar's Ride.
All right, I'm thinking. So the Beggar's Ride, man, I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, you're a beggar, and you're down on your luck.
Burger's sitting well.
And you have a dream of being an amusement park curator.
Yeah,
of an old amusement park.
sure.
And so the first half of the game, you're trying to beg for money, and you're saving up all the little pennies and tin cans to recycle and stuff like that. And then you buy this amusement park, and then it turns into kind of like a roller coaster tycoon type clone where you gotta build roller coasters. And then you run your park, and then you were a beggar and now you have all these rides, so it's the Beggar's Rides.
Well, you got the beggar part right. One night, an old man found a mysterious mask, a key to a world hidden on the other side of the rain. It was destined for a hero, a champion, a savior, but the old man was just a beggar. Uncover the secrets held within the mask as you journey through strange and beautiful lands, wielding godlike powers over the world around you, and discover the truth behind who the beggar really is. The Beggar's Ride is a unique and innovative puzzle platformer adventure game where the player can manipulate the environment to solve puzzles in a deep and intriguing story of discovery.
That sounds better than my game.
Joe Shabadoo says the game that you told was Your Life, the game. Chompy Chomp Chomp Party is available.
That sounds like fun.
Lego Marvel Avengers, The Master of Evil, and Lego Marvel Avengers Classic Captain America. Those are two
Isn't it called Disney's Legos Marvel's Avengers?
I'm reading the official
Okay.
press release. I would agree, but yeah. Those two DLC packs are available. They're not free, though. Special offers on some stuff. 3DS got Justice Chronicles, and it looks like that's it. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of sales on stuff, and then there's new Fire Emblem Fates DLC as well. But that's your European downloads. So let's see what you guys had to say about it. First comment comes from Martin Stuff, and he says, that's a whole lot of Fire Emblem this week. I think I'll get a bunch of that DLC for Awakening. A pretty good week for Fire Emblem fans. As for Other M, people will make their own opinion on that game. This puts my nipples into permadeath mode.
Guys, I have great news.
You want something?
I won a free McGriddle from my McDonald's cup.
And you can
Congratulations.
get those all day long now.
Mm-hmm.
Link
So,
Triforce
there you go.
says,
Go back and get some McGriddles.
Link Triforce says, hi, Mom Brain.
Hi, I'm in.
Oh, you're in the IRC now?
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot to bring my tablet, so I can't join.
It's all right. And we got better internet here, so you could have been on it at blazing speed.
It's true.
So there was a big launch this week, Mom Brain. Do you know what it was?
Miitomo!
Miitomo launch. It's
That's
available.
Miitomo.
You could get it on your tablet.
I could?
Yeah. It's Nintendo's first mobile game. It's
Okay.
available on Android
Remember this.
and iOS.
Look, you can get it on your thing.
As of right now, it has been downloaded over 3 million times. It's the #1 app right now. Mom Brain has it. I have it. We've been playing it.
Oh, you know what? Look at that.
So like I said, it's Nintendo's first mobile game, or as they're calling it, their first smart device app. And then they're saying it's a free-to-start social experience. Now, you guys, we've heard about this for a really long time now. We've known it was in the works and all that, but now it's actually available, and we can play it. And I want to apologize to people because I have it on my phone, and I've been checking it out every day. But I know a lot of you sent friend requests.
But I also hate most of you.
That's it. So I won't be talking to you. If you want to link up with people in Miitomo, you have to follow each other on Twitter, or you have to be friends with each other on Facebook, or you have to know each other.
Or you need the friend code.
No friend codes. Or you have to know each other in real life. So if you met up with someone in real life and they had it on their phone, then you could do it that way. And I know a lot of you have sent friend requests on Miitomo through Facebook because I didn't link my Twitter. I linked my Facebook. And I have a lot of requests in there, and I apologize. I'm going to get to them. I'm just picking through the ones that I actually know right off the bat. So if you on Facebook or on Miitomo were using a name that you use on the site, then I've added you right away because I know that name. But if it's real names, then it takes me a while to weed through and see who's who. So I apologize, but I will get you in there. But I've been having a lot of fun with the people that I have added so far, and Mom Brain's been playing it nonstop too.
It's true.
I might actually get it since I have a tablet now.
It is
guys.
free, yeah.
I
And
think I
then
might.
you get to find out all kinds. Nintendo said before it came out, they were find out all kinds of things about your friends and acquaintances that you would never otherwise know. And so far, that's kind of true, isn't it? With all the questions that they're asking. Mom Brain, hi.
Hi. What?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm playing Miitomo.
I was saying the questions that I asked, you get to hear all kinds of weird things
Yeah,
that you'd never think to
it's
ask
fun.
people. So, and then you can get clothing and all that stuff. And again, it's free. There is a shop where you can spend money to buy stupid stuff.
So you have to
don't-
make your own me again though.
You could bring your one over from your Wii U.
Or you can do
Or
the
your
picture
way.
one, where you take your picture and
Yeah, it has the same thing where it takes a picture of your face and turns it into
Oh,
me.
my tablet can do that.
But if you
I kind of figured out how to make the camera work.
but if you specifically want the me you have on your Wii U, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm interested in that.
So, yeah,
I
you
might
never-
do it tomorrow.
You never have to spend any money on it, any real life money. Hello, Mitchy Mouse. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, we've been playing it. It's a lot of fun, and it seems like it's doing really well so far. Mom Brain, do you feel like checking the App Store to see what position it's in right now?
hold on just 1 second. I'm in the middle of reading a question.
And that's our Twitter question for the day. We're asking you guys about Miitomo. So if you haven't answered our Twitter question yet, you can check it out in the post on the site, or you can just go to our Twitter at GoNintendo tweet. The question is, did you download Miitomo and are you enjoying it? So we want to know what you guys think. So send us a tweet and we will read your answer later on in the show.
All right, how would I?
You just go to the App Store and then you check the free instead of the paid tab.
Free. Number 1.
There you go. Still number 1. And it came out the 31st, so we're a couple days in. Departed Son has the first comment, and he says, a Thursday. Who would have suspected? Yeah, Nintendo loves their Thursday releases. But also, Nintendo promised the game would come out in North America and Europe before the end of the month, and that was the last day of the month. So
we better shovel this thing out now.
Right? Kind of forced their hand unless they were going to delay it again, but they didn't. Another mobile game that's in the works coming from Pokemon Company and Nintendo is Pokemon Go, but that's a long way off. But the field test, what they're calling a field test, is available in Japan. It's like a beta test for Pokemon Go. So people have put up footage of the field test, and they've gotten all kinds of details, and they've also done some data mining to see stuff in the field test that is unavailable to the regular players of the game. You have to search through the data to get it. What is your Facebook so we can add you on Miitomo? It says Magic Trooper. What is my Facebook? Just search for Kevin Cassidy.
Yeah.
I think, big guy with a beard. That's it. I think that I don't have anything weird.
Isn't it the cartoon?
Oh, yeah, it's a cartoon version of me. That's a good point. So if you see a cartoon version of me, that's me. All right, let's do some Pokemon Go details. There are no battles against wild Pokemon. You catch them directly using various Pokeballs. Trainers are customizable with different options. There are 137 different attack names found in the game's code. Some of the moves include Flamethrower and Hyper Beam. There's an additional 95 fast versions of the 137 discovered attacks. You receive a starter Pokemon. Then, were you looking at me?
Who's the starter Pokemon?
Not really.
Is it? Is it Machamp?
Mr. Mime. Everybody gets Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
New game function with the name Starburst has been discovered, but we don't know what it is. References to Google Cardboard are in there as well. There's 3 teams the player can join: red, blue, or yellow. And only first-generation Pokemon exist in the beta. We don't know if that's going to be expanded upon later on. There are 7 object categories: Pokeball, Potion, Revive, Maps, Battle, Objects, Food, and Camera. Items available in the beta include the Pokeball, the Great Ball, the Ultra Ball, the Master Ball, the Potion, the Super Potion, the Hyper Potion, the Max Potion, Max Revive, X Attack, X Defense, X Miracle, Raspberry, Blueberry, Nabberry, Weeperberry, Pineapple Berry, and Special Camera. These are things in the Pokemon Go beta test.
Oh, we don't know anything about them?
Yes, they're items. They all do different things. So, like, a Pokeball catches Pokemon.
Yeah, I know that.
Berries give boosts to stats on your Pokemon, I believe. Pokemon natures are present but differ from the main games. They include Stoic, Assassin, Guardian, Raider, Protector, Sentry, and Champion. There are microtransactions, which is not surprising. There's a day and night cycle. There's also normal, legendary, and mythical Pokemon in there.
Entei? Is Entei in there?
Is he? If he's part of the original 151, then yes. And I don't.
Oh, he's close.
I don't know.
I think he is.
I can't remember.
You know that stuff.
IRC is Entei in an original 151. There's no evidence of mega evolutions in the game as of right now. It seems that Pokemon are only allowed 2 moves during gym battles, because remember, in gym battles, you can steal gyms from other people and take them over.
Guns.
Oh, a gun. All the moves found within the game are damaging moves. He's Generation 2, says Nate Senpai. And Gaibon's got it first.
He is Generation 2?
Gaibon's got it first, yes. 2nd generation. Pokemon that use evolution stones to evolve will obtain evolution shards by battling wild Pokemon. Once enough shards are collected, a stone will be available.
Get ready to start collecting shards.
Yeah.
Ascendant shards.
Trainers can reach at least level 50, and at level 50, thank you. Thanks. Here, let's go here. And at level 50, you'll be able to store 500 Pokemon and 1,000 items. Every Pokemon has a CP value, but we don't know what CP is right now.
What's your guess?
Child porn, probably. You get points in gyms, and each Pokemon
the cuter
gym,
it is, the better the child porn value.
Each Pokemon gym will have a level of prestige. Yeah, the cuter Pokemon you have, you put them in your van and lure children into it. So there's, like I said, that's some details that are available to players of the beta right now, but also stuff that was data mined out of it. Chicken 008 has the first comment, and he says, legendary Pokemon and mythical Pokemon are different things? I don't know. Jayverse says, they are. Legendary Pokemon usually include ones like Mewtwo, Articuno, and the like. They are catchable in-game. Mythical are almost exclusively through events like Mew, Celebi, etc. There you go. Someone who knows way more. Well, I don't know a lot about Pokemon, but we have some sad news this week. N-Space is closing its doors after 21 years. I'm trying to think of games you guys know from N-Space. You definitely know Geist, which was on the GameCube. They did a lot of development for other companies, so they've worked on a ton of games you've played over the years, but not so much in the way of original content. Oh, what was that 3DS game?
Geist 3DS.
Heroes of Legend or something? I don't know. Somebody help me out.
Legend
Sir
of
Shandy.
Probably.
Thank you for joining us. What'd you say?
Legends of Heroes.
No.
Of Heroes Legends.
Someone will
Legendary
tell me.
heroes of the land.
And this comes from N-Space themselves. They say the news is out. N-Space is closed after 21 years. I won't comment on the details of the situation besides the fact that the in-house staff has worked long and hard to keep this from Heroes of Ruin. That's it. Thanks, Roth Safi. Have worked. Oh no. Come on. Have worked hard to keep this from happening.
Obviously not hard enough.
There's been rounds of layoffs over the past few months, and through it all, the team stayed focused and passionate. The fact that the news of this situation has been kept in-house all this time speaks to the testament of class, respect, and professionalism of the N-Space staff, something that I'm honored to have experienced firsthand. I'd like to take a moment to publicly thank N-Space President Dan O'Leary for his efforts and transparency throughout the process. There wasn't much incentive to keep us in the loop besides making sure the staff could take steps to protect their best interests. There are many people from every discipline here now looking for work, so if you're in need of help, please look up N-Spacers. While construction will live on, I want to make games. It's my passion, so as I continue full-time remote work, I'm now officially pursuing other employment opportunities and commissions. So N-Space is done. No more. And we've heard a couple developers that are closing their doors, like
Yeah, what was the one a couple weeks ago we were talking about?
Two Tribes
Yeah.
is making Rive. Rive will be their last game, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And we all got to play the Nindies at Home demo of the game, and I was super impressed by it. I know a lot of other people liked it, so that's going to be their swan song. And then Freestyle Games didn't close down this week, but they lost a lot of employees. I think they laid off half their staff. That's the developer that works on Guitar Hero for Activision. And then on top of that, Nintendo of Korea cut, it was like 80% of their staff, and I think there's like 10 or 11 people there now. But they're not leaving the region. They were just cutting back. Modest Mr. Green says, that's really sad. Best of luck to their employees in the future. Yeah, I'm sure whenever this kind of stuff happens, other developers are always really good about jumping on Twitter and Facebook and telling them that they have job openings and stuff like that. Jumping on Twitter and making fun of them. Nintendo is finally going to shut down the DSi shop, which has been in operation for a number of years now. We've since moved on to the 3DS shop, but the DSi shop has still been going on DSIs. But now it's going to end. They're going to end it in two phases. The first phase happens in September 2016. So after September 2016, you will no longer be able to add DSi points to your account because they're not going to use them anymore. And also Nintendo says if you have DSi point cards that you haven't used, there's going to be a program for you to exchange them for, I don't know, cash or more likely 3DS eShop points. So as long as you get your cards in there, you're not going to have any money wasted. And then after March 31st, 2017, you will no longer be able to access the DSi shop at all. So March 31st, 2017, that's the last day the DSi shop will be in service. So if there's any DSiWare games you want to get right now, you should hop on there. I know you got like over a year to do it, but still, you don't want to lose any of the games that are available now. Otherwise, they'll be gone forever.
She wants to take the challenge of beating the board to be on the podcast.
I tried getting Rescue Rangers to work. I only tried it a couple times and it didn't work, but I'm sure I can get it to work.
This game was like my favorite game when I was little. It
Chip
was
and
like
Dale
one of the very first video games I ever got.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers is a great
I
game.
love that game.
So DSiWare will still be available for purchase from the eShop even after the DSi shuts down. So if DSiWare games have been added to the 3DS eShop, you'll be able to get them from there. But if they have not migrated over to the 3DS eShop, then you won't be able to get them. So yeah, long story short, get your DSiWare games that you want now. Otherwise, you may never be able to get them again. Like we have Mixed Messages, which we play pretty often.
Oh yeah, Mixed Messages.
And that
I love
is
that
a
game.
DSi shop. We have that on like every DSi that we have. Fangs the Wolf says, I wonder if the Wii Shop channel will be shut down next. I would guess so. But no official details on that. North America. What did North America get for their downloads? They got Lovely Planet. Care to guess or no?
Yeah, not feeling.
Lovely Planet. With the boots of speed on your feet and an infinite supply of bullets and the ability to jump over twice your own height, you're well equipped to go up against any enemy on your quest to reach Lovely Planet.
Sounds
Pocket
like a
or
nice place.
Pokken Tournament has a demo available, so if you have been on the fence about that fighting game, you can now get a free demo to try it out. And the Wii game Mario Super Sluggers is now available to download on the Wii U. That's the baseball game. So you can download that if you'd like. Sales on, what do we got here? Enjoy Up games are on sale. And games from Oxygen are on sale as well. Stone Shire is 50% off. Canvalion is 50% off.
Has Mario done any hockey games? He's done like every other sport.
There
Well,
was
like-
an all-star sports game.
I feel like in one of the like Mario and Sonic games, there was some sort of hockey.
Yeah.
Plus, like NES hockey, Mario's the ref.
Yeah, I know. I knew that.
New DLC for Fire Emblem Fates, like I said. There is the Vanguard Dawn, a trial ground that uses... A trial ground that uses the Alincia's Gambit stage from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. This new map is now available to download in Fates for $2. There's also Map Pack 1 available if you want to get that. In preparation for Star Fox Zero launching later this month, you can now take part in the Miiverse Star Fox Zero Intergalactic Art event. Calling all Star Fox fans, we have less than 1 month until Star Fox Zero launches. To celebrate, Miiverse is offering an opportunity to win $10 in eShop credit. To participate in the sweepstakes, draw some fantastic Star Fox fan art and post it to the Miiverse Star Fox Intergalactic Art event. You have to post it by April 22nd. Well, as long as it's Star Fox related, you do your drawing and you could potentially win. There will be 40 winners chosen, and it gets you $10 each.
Star Fox Rule 34 art?
Yes, of course. Naked Crystal, and that's all they want. Also new this week, 6-hand video poker, which is exactly what it says it is. Chronicles of Teddy, Harmony of Exodus. This game looks so awesome to me. It's like an old school action-adventure game. Check out the trailer. I honestly don't know how to describe it, but check out the trailer. It looks pretty damn good. I haven't had a chance to play it myself yet. Lou, you'll be happy to know now on Wii U is Now I Know My ABCs to teach you how to do your ABCs. You can draw your letters on the gamepad. Pixel Cross is also available, which is a Picross game. And then finally, Justice Chronicles as well. Nothing like huge. The big news is Miitomo this week, but that's not on regular systems. Game Freak 613 says, you'd think Nintendo would have Miitomo on this list. You would think that. It's a digital download, just not for their native systems. Yeah, I guess they want to keep it Wii U and 3DS rather than mention it in there. But I agree, they should have. Nintendo's Bill Trinan talked about Miitomo. He talked about updates the game's going to get. He also talked about My Nintendo and if there's going to be potential for physical rewards there. Blah, blah, blah. He talked to our friends over at IGN. As far as Miitomo, he says, our development team is looking at it very much as just the initial release. They do have plans to continue to update. They'll probably start by looking at how people are playing with Miitomo and how they're interacting with it. But I think they're looking at a couple of different ways that Miitomo will grow over time. Certainly some of the updates are the addition of new outfits for new versions of the Miitomo drop mini game, which you play using game tickets. You can even see on the simpler side updates to the questions you're asked. But I also think they're going to be looking longer term at the opportunity to do bigger updates that might add in new features and expand the service. The same day that Miitomo launched, we also had the launch of My Nintendo, which is the service that replaces Club Nintendo. So you can get coins on there, especially if you're playing Miitomo, you have the opportunity to get a whole bunch of stuff. And then you can get games for free by playing Miitomo, pretty much. You can earn enough coins to download, what's it called? My Nintendo Picross Twilight Princess, which is a 3DS eShop game. But you can only get it through My Nintendo. It's not available just to purchase on the eShop. So Mr. Trin talked about My Nintendo possibly getting physical rewards because that's what Club Nintendo did for a long time there. He says, initially the focus is going to be on digital, but we do have a lot of ideas for what to roll out down the road for packaged goods and real-world interactions. I think we'll continue to look at My Nintendo and how we can grow that as a rewards program. So that is really, so that it really is trying to encompass all the different touch points of how people come into contact with Nintendo products. And then finally, he talks about mobile games because IGN was like, Miitomo came out, but that's like a social thing. Is Nintendo going to do anything that's more traditional gaming on mobile? And he says, as we get into the other apps, you'll start to see some experiences that feel more like, oh, this is more the thing I was thinking of, Nintendo gameplay type experiences. I think what's key is what we're doing on mobile is still going to feel distinct and separate from what we do on our dedicated game devices. So you're going to get stuff that is closer to more traditional games from Nintendo, but they're still saying it's going to be a little bit unique and a little bit different compared to what you get on their consoles and portables. First kind of comes from, I put a GIF up of Bill Trin in the post, and it's him eating a donut really disgustingly. G-Man Sir says, when I saw the GIF of Bill eating like a pig, my pickle tickled. I'll be sure to tell Bill about that. And then, like we said, Miitomo hit #1 on the App Store in less than 24 hours. So an analytics firm said Miitomo was #1 in the United States. And they said usually when an app is #1, it'll bring in about 200,000 downloads when the 24 hours is up. But like I said, we were already at 2 million when this happened. So now we're at 3 million. Well, now we're over 3 million. So it's growing exponentially, and I'm hoping you guys are having fun with it. It's a great like time killer, just for stupid little interactions. Starcoon says that people were worried that it wouldn't handle well in America. Well, it's doing well right now. Let's see where it is like a couple months down the road, but definitely a very good start for Nintendo's mobile stuff. And believe it or not, that's the end of top stories for this week. That was very quick, I know. Lou.
Yeah.
What have you been playing? Hello, Molly Boo 22.
I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, still doing that, huh?
Yep.
How's that going?
Love
Lonely?
it.
Are you lonely in there?
I wish somebody else would play with me.
Well, someone else wants to play The Division with you.
I don't own The Division.
Nikki Hill got The Division.
Yeah.
You could be
How often did you play with Nikki Hill?
Well, hold on. We were moving, so I didn't get to play.
Yeah, exactly.
We are playing Tuesday because that's his next day off.
Oh, Tuesday on movie night?
Is he coming over Tuesday? I talked to him this morning.
I think he is.
I would really, tell him to come over.
Okay. We would love for you to join us.
I gotta buy it. That's
Trade some stuff in.
I don't trade stuff in.
Steal it. You work at Walmart. Just steal it.
Borrow.
Yes. Can't you guys check out games at Walmart? They do that at GameStop all the time.
I didn't steal it. I just checked it out.
I had full intentions of returning it when I didn't want to play it anymore. Anyway, you've been playing Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls, and then I didn't start playing it yet, but Stu Michaels ordered me online. He ordered me to download Broforce. On,
yes.
So I downloaded it for free because it was free for your.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get my PlayStation hooked up in time. I had it hooked up the day after, so I missed the free.
I thought it said it was free until the 5th.
No, it's the first. I thought it was the first of the month.
I'm almost positive it said until the 5th because I did it on the 31st at like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm almost positive it was like free until the 5th. I want to say.
Yeah,
so you might still be able to get it.
because it's the PlayStation Plus stuff, and that changes over every month. So I thought I thought it was done.
You should take a look. You might still be able to
I'm looking
get it.
up right now.
So I downloaded it, but I haven't played it yet because today's been my first day off of work in 10 days. So.
Well, I guess that's a good excuse.
I had time to play Elder Scrolls, but I didn't have time to play anything else.
Well, of course. So that's it.
Yeah.
Mom Brady, what have you been playing?
Miitomo.
Tell me all about it.
I have been very much enjoying it. I started with making my Mii, And
Did you start from scratch or did you import one?
I actually did the picture and then
Mhm.
just like modified the picture,
Aw.
but I would have been better off just not doing the picture because the picture,
You modified it so much it wasn't like
Right.
the picture anymore.
yeah. And I tweaked a little
She
here. a
gave
little there.
herself like a Jay Leno like chin
Oh,
and
I
like
saw,
a
I
really.
saw it in there. She looks good.
Well,
Well,
that's
Well,
that's
she
the good
fixed it,
version.
Yeah, you definitely got a lot of CP points.
So, and I've been adding friends, and that's been really nice to just add people that
People
I
you
don't
know.
normally like.
From the
People,
site,
yeah, people from the site that like I'm friends with on Facebook, but I don't interact with
yeah.
regularly. So that's been cool, and asking and answering questions has been a lot of fun. And
Have they all
leaving
been,
comments.
No, the questions like generic questions, or is it like you can ask anything, like just write anything?
It's they ask the questions, so the questions don't come from you. They come
Yeah, like
from,
you might get a question and it'll say like, "What do you think is raw meat's best quality?" or something like that, or like, "What's your
Oh, but
favorite
that's
food?"
not okay. But that's like the system generated question or
Yes,
something
yes.
about somebody.
Yeah, but then
Okay.
after that, you answer the question,
Mhm.
and then it goes to everybody that you're friends with, so they can see the answer and then reply
Mm-hmm.
to that. So like, there's conversations going on in each answer.
So if like it would come up like, what is raw meat's favorite food? And if I wrote like dick,
Yeah.
then it would go.
Oh, you are allowed
Yep.
to say whatever you want. It doesn't seem like they block cursing or anything like that.
No.
So yes.
All right.
So that's fun. And then you can play like little games and take pictures, and it's just a fun little. It's not something that if you want to spend hours doing it, you can. But it's not something that like you're gonna be like, I'm gonna sit down. I got my day off. I'm gonna sit down and play Miitomo.
But you can get lost down the Miitomo hole.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the other
definitely.
night, I'm on spring break right now, and the other night I was like, let me just check before I go to bed, and like a half an hour later, and I don't usually, I try to make it a practice not to use my phone in bed, and I was like, this is terrible, this is so bad, and I'm like, one more question, just one more question.
So I'm trying to find out if it's still free. It doesn't seem like it is, but I was reading comments from people, and one of the comments is really funny, and you'll appreciate it. This is on the PlayStation blog. So the title of the post is PlayStation Plus free games for March 2016, and a guy in a comment says they are not free when a paid subscription is necessary for them to work. Please stop calling them free when they're not.
That's awesome.
Is this you? Is this you?
You get them for no additional cost.
No additional cost.
No additional cost besides your membership. You get the game.
Well, there's you and one other guy.
Yeah, man, that guy gets it.
I guess he does. So that's it, Mombri?
I believe so.
I have not really been
Oh,
playing.
I
much.
played 3 seconds of Mega Man.
Oh, somebody asked if you played Neko Atsume at all this week
Oh yeah.
because it got an update.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not this week. I did buy a couple of like a tiered like pedestal thing, and maybe one or two other things that were new.
Oh, Link Triforce, I was reading what you were saying, discussion about a top story. Yeah, I didn't make it a top story just because I know a lot of people don't know who she is, but I can definitely discuss it here. Allison Rapp, who worked at Nintendo's Treehouse, has been let go from Nintendo.
You better go out of the treehouse.
The whole thing is really a mess, and it's only getting worse as the days continue on. So I'll try and do the story justice. So she became the focus of the Gamergate people, a very loose grouping of people who were calling for her to be ousted from Nintendo because she holds some values and some ideas that they feel are hurting Nintendo and also are worthy of her getting ridiculed, I guess, because that's what they do. So she has some ideas that we'll say, I guess, are non-traditional or maybe a little trying to think how to word it. I don't want to get into the specifics because if you're interested, you guys can go look that up on your own. But she has some non-traditional thoughts on some ideas, and she wrote a thesis in college about some of this stuff. And people hunted it down, and some are very disgusted by what she said or offended or whatever. And they started harassing her on Twitter and finding out her personal information and doing all kinds of stuff like that. as far as her stances on certain subjects, you can be offended or angry or whatever. That's completely fine. But to go like find out people's like home address and phone number and families' addresses and harass them that way, that's just a little bit crazy. So yeah, if you want to find out what all that part was about, you can go right ahead because I'm not getting into any of it. But that's been going on for like a month or two. She's been dealing with that harassment. And then just recently, Nintendo let her go. And everybody thought that Nintendo let her go because of this harassment from Gamergate, because people involved with Gamergate were getting in touch with Nintendo to say, one of your employees has this feeling and one of your employees says this about this thing. And people thought Nintendo heard those complaints and got rid of her for that. But Nintendo, which they rarely do, actually released a statement on her. And they said...
They actually commented on rumors and speculation?
Yeah. They released a statement and they said that's not the reason. The Gamergate attention is not the reason they got rid of her. It was something different. And it seems like apparently moonlighting at Nintendo is okay, but it seems like the job she was moonlighting with may have been something that Nintendo was not okay with. I think it, in her words on Twitter, was something along the lines of it didn't jive with what they have as a company vision or something like that. So Nintendo says they didn't do it because of Gamergate. Gamergate likes to think they made it happen. These two things came together at the same time, so it's hard for people to separate the two. I don't know what the real reason is. We could say it was because of the Gamergate harassment, or we could say it's because Nintendo found out about her moonlighting job. I don't know. But she's gone. And now a whole bunch of outlets are saying Allison went through terrible harassment from these people, and Nintendo never did anything about it, and then they just got rid of her, and Nintendo should have stood up for their employee, blah, 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 blah. So that's a very, base discussion of what's going on. And once again, I'm not getting into the details because I'm not looking to open up that aspect of the discussion. You can read that stuff on your own and make your own decisions. Just remember that she is no longer part of Nintendo, and we are not telling you to go harass her because obviously, no matter what is going on with Gamergate, we don't want to get involved in any of the harassment of anyone. We never send you out pitchforks and torches and crap like that to harass people. Read the information on your own. Come to your own conclusion. Just, take it as that, and she's gone. So there's definitely more to the story. I don't know if we'll ever hear it because I think Nintendo's done their one-and-done statement on that unless, they get into an interview with some outlet that tries to push the questioning again so we can see what happens. But I think we got what we got. So that's about it. T27, I'm not giving specifics of the content that Gamergate was focusing on. I'm just saying Gamergate was focusing on her. I'm not getting into those specifics. So yeah, it's been a rough week for Nintendo and her, and
They had Miitomo come out, so it doesn't matter.
That's right. Yeah, Nintendo's like, we fired this employee, but Miitomo, look at Miitomo over here. So yeah, please do a lot of research on your own on that because that's all you're getting out of it.
Nobody's business.
Now, what did I play this week? I didn't really...
You played Mega Man.
I played Mega Man right before the podcast started because I was testing out the thing I set up. So I played that. I played
The Division because I love playing The Division without my friends.
I just got my game room set up upstairs on Wednesday night, into Thursday morning. And I got that set up so I could have my parents record their video, which I still haven't gotten up because I had to do other stuff in my office, but it is coming. My parents played Pokken tournament, so you will see them beat the crap out of each other in that, hopefully this weekend. But yeah, the only other thing I played, I played Miitomo, which we were talking about, but the only other thing I played that is something I can't talk about yet. I'm not allowed to talk about it. I will be able to talk to you about it on April 5th. I think the embargo says April 5th. And even then, I can't talk to you about all of it, but I can tell you about some of it. So whatever podcast falls on or around April 5th, that's when I'll be able to talk to you guys about this title, which I'm sure you'll be interested in. Yeah, what is that? Oh, it's 3 days. What is that, Monday? Tuesday? 2, 3, 4, Tuesday. Yeah. All right, Tuesday. And then on the podcast after, I'll talk to you guys about it as well. But that's it for what I played. Yes, Mitchy Mouse, it is coming. I promise. It's recorded. It's good to go. I was testing the whole new setup because, I had to set up all my game stuff upstairs. And then if you've listened to the last 2 podcasts, you know that I've been having trouble with the microphones disconnecting, which I was like, oh, I hope it's not my computer. It could either be the hub or the computer. So I bought a new hub, and we're using it right now, and it seems fine. And we used it with my parents when they did their video, and it works fine. So it seems like the hub was the problem. So you will get that video, I promise. But I think that's it. I guess I will go to Twitter questions.
Always death.
Why do you guys hate Twitter questions?
So boring.
You droning on and on and on.
Would you like to read it?
No, nobody wants to read it.
Nobody wants to hear it either. Have we had this conversation
Yeah,
before? I think we have.
every episode.
All right, well, I won't read them today.
Oh,
You
Lord.
can blame Mom, Brain, and Lube.
Thank God. Go ahead. Send your hate mail to mombrain at GoNintendo.
Yeah, send your hate mail to a made-up address for Mom Brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
because,
that's fine, yeah.
email things don't give you a
Yeah,
notice
I'll
when you
take that email.
send something to an email address that's not real. Hello, Maximilian X. Question today was, how are you enjoying Miitomo? Is it better than you expected? Let's see what you guys saw.
Well, that's a good question.
Great already. Oh, I like this question.
How many answers are there? How many replies?
I don't know, a lot.
Oh, jeez.
You know why there's a lot? Because people like to answer the questions.
People
you know what
like
else is
to
good?
answer.
This show isn't just about you. It's about what everybody
It's
says.
not you, apparently.
Ryan Higgins has the best answer right away. He took the Twitter question that I asked, took a screenshot of it, uploaded it into Miitomo, added his me to it, and his me's smiling and got hearts coming out, and he added the text "greatest app ever."
And
so that's a
everyone
great
who's
answer.
listening to the podcast can see that right now.
Yeah, ready? Go to Ryan Higgins Ryan on Twitter. There you go. You
Twitter's
can see-
about to blow up.
Nobody cares about Ryan Higgins.
Nobody cares about Twitter. Radical Defect says, honestly, yes, Nintendo branded social media is sorry, I got something on my phone.
It's so popular.
Nintendo branded social
better.
media is so much more addicting than the regular kind. And that swanky music. Music's good, right? Talking to you, Mom Brain.
I like it.
Oh, I like it. Arts Yamni says, I didn't expect much, so I was surprised by how much I enjoy it. Armored Frog says, it's pretty good so far. There needs to be better transitions between text bubbles. The pause between is kind of strange. Yeah, you get the ellipses for a couple seconds. Moldy Clay says, exactly what I expected. Dumb and okay. Also, I can't stop using it for some reason. Love making me photos and everything else. Yeah, I would say me photos is the best part of the whole thing. Seafoam Gaming says, it's a gold mine for my Articuno jokes. Bacon Bits says, in love with it. It's so much more interactive than any other social network I've
Bacon
ever
Bits
used.
and I hang out on Miitomo all the time.
Damn Bunny, or as his name says, Dumb Bunny, says, the appeal seems to have worn off for me already. I can see the memes keeping it alive through me photo, but otherwise, ... Chili Billies says, the me photo feature has been eating up all my free time. Love it. CMM1215 says, I knew I'd like it, but I'm surprised at just how much I've been enjoying it. So much fun without spending a dime. Painted Pixel says, I'm enjoying it a lot. However, I'm the only Twitter user on my wife's Miitomo list, so she's having a less exciting time. Yeah, you kind of need people to play it with. TK14 Music says, need to be able to add friends via Nintendo Network ID. Nike Micah says, I enjoy it. Wasn't sure what to expect, to be honest.
Nintendo, there's a conversation about how you said that there's questions versus Twitter, and how you said once upon a time that they could ask questions through Twitter, and then Link Triforce said, oh no, Nintendo replies to Link Triforce and says, RMC says lots of things, like Sprite Rippers would be back.
It came back.
Triforce
It did
says,
come
yeah,
back.
well, it
Come
was
back.
back very briefly.
Nicky Hill is the problem. He needs to be around. I can't do it without Nicky
You
Hill.
just hate Sprite Ripper. You hate having fun.
I said Sprite
Nintendo
Rippers would come back,
says-
and it did.
That's a game. That's something you have to play with your friends.
Well,
You
look,
hate playing with your
now I
friends,
have
so-
all this stuff here.
No
And I
more
got the
Dude
system
commentary
recorded.
in Sprite Rippers is the greatest crime ever
Well,
committed.
Dude doesn't even live here anymore. Jeez. Yeah,
That's why.
we should
Dude was
get
like, I gotta go.
I apologize.
we should get into more Twitter questions from you guys. That's true.
Oh,
Maybe next week that's what we'll do. We'll have you guys. We should do that maybe once a month rather
What?
than every week. Have them ask us questions.
Yes, maybe like all the time.
See?
Remember
Oh, yes, I want to answer everything.
Oh, remember they used to ask it? That was what it was. They would ask us questions and we would answer.
Yeah, it was
and
fun.
we all had fun and liked it, and then we did away with it.
We all had fun and liked it.
Don't tell Ramit that we're having fun or liking anything because I know it's
I won't do it.
like a bad daddy.
I mean, I hate the music section. Let's
So we'll have to figure out a way to bring it back. We can definitely do it through Twitter, but yeah, we can't do it all the time. Let's look at it this way. We had 8 years of people asking us questions. We have 5 months of them answering our questions. You're like, I hate this, no more.
They're not as interesting as we are.
I want to talk. Ask me things.
I want to talk about sandwiches and which pizza I'll eat first.
When are they going to talk about me? SD Sticker says, I haven't tried it yet. Hope I get to this weekend. DD420X says, the first hook was the My Nintendo points. Then the app itself got me. Feels very Nintendo in a very good way. G-Man, sir. Yep, he's the one that makes fun of PC. Or makes fun of Daisy for PC. He says, the fact that it has no Daisy makes me very happy. Link Triforce says, yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with how fun and addictive it is. Can't stop answering questions and hearing my friends' answers. Sonic Galaxy 27 says, well, the app is okay, but something is wrong with it, man. It keeps on saying that errors have occurred. I haven't had any errors.
Mine's frozen a couple times, but that's it.
Too much porn. Mitchy Mouse says, I think I may be a little addicted. Not as badly as Link Triforce, though. Chris Rose says, yeah, it surprised me how much fun it is to learn more about my friends. That's the part I'm surprised by. I know Nintendo said that, but I'm surprised it's actually true. Sturgill Williams says, it's pretty okay, but I don't like that it doesn't work with voiceover, so I have to have help using it. Hope they fix that. He is blind. That's why I'm saying that, because his name is WillBlind97, so I'm guessing that's why he needs help. Andrew Mated says, yes, it's really interesting. Makes sense for a smartphone, and I'm curious to see how it's updated. MC Taylor says, it's damn dull. Don't have a single friend on the app because the friends function is pretty broken. Yeah, it's really dull if you don't have any friends on there. Add us. We'll add you. You got to add me on Facebook. That Star Kid says, I expected very little, so it was much better. I love this thing. Goo Dragon 22 says it's pretty good. Froteat says, I have a lot of fun with it. Biscuit Space says, I figured my interest would wane quickly, but I find myself checking it out 2 to 3 times a day. Dutch Poet says, I would like to add friends by their Nintendo Network IDs as well, and I want to add the GN podcast crew. Well, you can add me, and you can add Mom Brain, but not Lube yet.
Maybe.
Never.
I'll bring my tablet tomorrow, then maybe we can set it up.
Trojan Horse 711 says, it's okay, far from top-tier Nintendo quality, but not complete garbage like most mobile games. Randall John says, I'm finding it surprisingly fun, especially the Me Photo section. Paunchberry says, I've been enjoying Miitomo, not knowing how to vocalize Japanese, replacing the Japanese letters with A. Yeah, I noticed that. It says that when you try and speak in Japanese. Tater Lore says, liking it, but it's a little bare right now, and not my friend's bare right now, and my friend's situation is not good. Need a better way than being mutuals. Magic Trooper says, I love Miitomo so much, very addicting. Chicken 008 says, it's pretty shallow. Koku Tan Luffy says, it's more addictive than Facebook. It's nuts. I want to ride lube. That's what it says. Says, better than expected, but it needs more than one minigame and a way to customize your own room. Their regular name is Templeton Sanders, but their Twitter address is I want to ride lube. Ham Rivals says, I freaking love it. Makes me wish I was more creative. Piplup Water says, I can't enjoy it because I don't have a smartphone. Oh. Ariel Aces says, it's about what I expected. Some innovative stuff and very likable. Could be a bit smoother. Sure, they're on that. Joran Martin says, it's surprisingly responsive app, though I wish for more Tomodachi customization options like changing your room. Yeah, I'm sure they'll add something like that in the future. I was talking about that with PC.
Transactions.
Yeah, it costs money. Gaming Reinvented says, it's interesting, but not something I'm really finding that interesting so far. Maybe I'm not one for mobile apps. My body is Ridley says, Miitomo is a gift from Nintendo. It's creating brand new experiences and memes, thanks to Me Photo especially. Great job. Also, I've learned so much about my friends. I never knew some of these things. It feels a bit like data collection, though. Yes, that's very true. And finally, Alien Boy VA says, this app is a lot more fun than I thought. It has a lot of charm and personality. Me Photo is this app's killer feature. I wish there was a way to add people without using Twitter and Facebook. Well, I guess I'm on Twitter now. Yes, that's true, and I'm going to give you a follow right now. Alien Boy VA is nice enough to compile the Nintendo Badge Arcade information that we get every day. So thank you to him for doing that, because otherwise it'd be a pain in the ass to get that stuff. So thank you. All right, let's do music, Mom Brain.
Yay! The Twitter question is over.
You
All right,
You guys like music?
here we go.
Better not like it.
No, I hate it.
First
The second
song
least favorite part of the podcast.
comes from, let me just get my volume. First song comes from Bowling for Bear.
All right, well, it's Donkey Kong, but I don't know what.
Donkey Kong Country!
No.
Donkey Kong 64! Is it Mario Kart when Donkey Kong wins the race?
Nope.
How about something mean, like Amiibo and Friends?
Nope.
Or whatever it's called.
Diddy Kong Racing!
No.
Mario Party.
Nope.
I don't think that's any Donkey Kong stage from Smash Brothers.
What the hell, Donkey? Is it a Donkey Kong game?
Nope.
Yeah. See, you said
So-
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, so there's Smash Brothers.
Nope.
Kind of like a sports game.
Yep.
Okay. Tennis. Mario Tennis. Mario.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Mario Tennis.
Right,
I'm
okay.
visiting with Bacon Bits presently. Isn't that exciting? He came over for a visit. All right.
Next song, please.
So that was from Bowling for Bear. It was Mario Tennis. This one comes from Andy the Zombie.
Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Midnight's Lament.
Man, I love this.
Right?
Remember when we were playing Smash Brothers, I went to the CD music and I was playing this one specifically.
Who says it?
Andy the Zombie.
Secret advertising for Nintendo, because Twilight Princess HD is available right now. You know, you can replay the game.
I could.
Man, I really like this one.
All right.
So that was from Andy the Zombie, and it was from Twilight Princess, of course. This one comes from Kern.
Man, I can't even place the system count. It sounds like it could be DS.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, I got it.
Don't look at that, Luke. Don't look at that. I said don't.
Wow. It's not even a random thing I would have guessed anyway. So.
It's not a Castlevania. Is it?
No, it's not.
It's a first party?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. Is it a franchise?
No.
All right, I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't think it's first party either.
Scourge Hive.
I played that. Oh, Nicky Hill played it too. If he was here, he might have gotten it. I think Kirby played it too.
Great job, Kern.
Kirby would have gotten it.
Damn it.
Okie dokie. Here we go. This one comes from Egmond. Just a second.
Adventures right around the bend, and the world's got wonders to spare.
Is this an adventure tour game?
No.
The hell is this?
So get out there, go if you dare. If you're digging up, you'll see.
This is like from some Wario game.
Nope.
Wondrous and thunderous creatures to see. If the road and never saw, it's your moment to shine.
Dog Island.
Is this a Sonic
Nope.
game?
Nope.
Is this a Sega game?
No, I don't think so.
What the hell is this? Seems like something you should know right away.
Alive, if you got the drive, buckle up and race to the fossil frontier.
It's a game about fossil fighters? Hey, thank God!
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Oh, so good.
Man.
So good. Yeah, that was Fossil Fighters Frontier from Egmond.
Fossil Fighters Frontier, the musical,
Right?
on Broadway.
Here comes one from Piplup Water.
This is one of those ones where you can't place the system. It could be anything. I don't know what it is at all, to tell you the truth. could be N64, but really good. No?
Yeah, it's 64.
Okay. So it's really good on N64, so it's got to be Nintendo or Rare. Is it Nintendo?
I don't know.
Is it a sports game?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's Camelot or Nintendo. All right, well, I guess tennis last time, so how about golf?
No.
How about tennis?
No.
N64.
It is a sports game.
Yes.
Baseball. MLB.
Nope.
NBA.
Is it like a Mario something?
Nope.
Oh, boy. Sports game on Nintendo, and it's not Mario.
Like California Games.
No, but that's like a little more in the realm of
Cruising
what
USA.
I'm looking for. No.
See, sports games screw me over.
Is
This
it
one kind of shouldn't.
is it like the Olympics games?
Yeah.
What Olympics though? I don't know.
I mean, I'll give it to you.
Summer Olympics, Winter Olympics.
Winter Olympics, Nagano, 98.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
Winter Olympics.
Woo! I'll give it to you. That was from Piblup One.
Man, pulled that out of it.
Yeah.
Linked Triforce sends us this one.
Super Mario Galaxy.
You got it.
I don't remember if it's one or two. Bowie Bass.
Yeah.
Great song. Just let it go a little bit. Here's my rant of the day. I'll never forget reading Stephen Totillo's review over at Kotaku, who I'm friends with, so I can harass him. Read his review of Super Mario Galaxy, and he's like, "This game's amazing, it's fantastic, blah, 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 but the music is too epic." I was like, "What the hell's wrong with you, you asshole? The music's great, it fits perfect for the game." And since that day, since that review, I've hated him.
After your rant about not harassing people, you're like, I'm gonna harass this guy.
No, I didn't harass him. I just said I hated him.
You just said he's my friend, so I can harass him.
Well, yes, he's my friend in real life. All right, go ahead.
That was from Link Triforce, and it was Galaxy. Here comes one from Link 601.
Dog Island.
No.
Zen's Ocean.
No.
Zen's Forest.
No.
Turok.
No.
Turok! Yeah, this is Turok.
You know, cutscene before.
When Turok, I think this is the cutscene where Turok marries a dinosaur. I think. I do. I don't know what this is. Harvest Moon.
Yeah, hold on.
Nope.
Final Fantasy, the Spirit Shards, the Crystal Chronicles.
Nope.
Spirit Shards.
Frozen the game.
Nope.
Oh, wait a minute. Xenoblade Chronicles?
Nope.
Wait. Okay. Oh, it's Monster Hunter.
Yep.
Oh.
It's like. Yeah. All right. So we have Monster Hunter Tries,
Nope.
Monster Hunter Generations,
No.
Monster Hunter 4
Yes.
Ultimate. There you go. It's like that lady singing a tune I know.
Isn't that nice?
Nice?
All right,
So you
so
marry a monster at the end of the game.
in Holy Monster Mommy.
That beak one that gave us so much
Yeah.
trouble right in the beginning, whatever it was.
That was from Link 601, and it was Monster Hunter 4.
Stupid bird. I hate it.
Jet Jaguar sent us this one.
Focus all attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, could be,
Yes,
How about like X-Men
No.
or Silver Surfer?
No.
Fantastic Four.
No.
It's that same guy. Captain America?
No.
Is it a comic book?
I don't think so.
James Bond Jr.
No.
It's that same damn guy. I know it.
Great. I really like it.
We're just guessing blindly, so I don't know.
Letting it
Yeah.
go?
go ahead.
Treasure Master.
I would have never guessed that. I
Um,
don't even think I know that.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, and that was from Jet Jaguar. This one comes from Wired.
Yes.
It's been a while since this has happened.
This one doesn't come from one.
license game?
No.
It's all right. Is it Mega Man 5 or 6?
No.
They got bad music.
Is it a Mega Man?
No.
Is it Konami?
I don't know.
Go ahead. I got nothing.
Strider.
Oh man, I played Strider, but not on the NES.
And this last song, that was from Wired,
Falling
by the
apart
way.
at the end.
This last one comes from Mikey3319, who wishes us all a happy Easter.
Oh, too late.
It means for next year.
All right, this is definitely Super Nintendo.
It's so nice.
I'm gonna throw a Kirby guess at
No.
it. Okay, so it's not.
James Pond Jr.
A little bling is so nice.
Is this first party?
No.
Man, this is really good quality.
Yeah, board game type.
It's got like that
But it's
Stunt
out.
Race FX
It is
title.
Stunt Race FX.
So it is first party. So you're all blind.
Well, how was I supposed to know Stunt Race FX is first party? What do I know?
I should have trusted my own judgment.
Alright, so we got it.
Yeah, that's the Super FX game.
So that means, what'd you
I think
get?
we
You got
7 or
10
8.
out of 10.
Mario
Oh, it was
Tennis,
10.
Twilight Princess, but you didn't get Scourge Hive. Did you,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
You did
so we
not
got,
get
so we got
Scourge
7. 7 out of 10.
3,
Because then we missed number 8 and 9 also.
6.
Colin says the last song reminds him of a clown taking a dump.
Okay.
T27 Duck says Mom Brain doesn't know what Stunt Race FX is. Burn the non-believer.
Somebody else can do
I
music.
think I have it. Let me look. I don't have too many Super Nintendo games, but I think I have that one. Yeah, I do. Look at that.
Good job, my man.
Now you can play it and learn what it is.
No, I don't. I mean, okay.
Now you can play it.
It's just cold down here.
It is cold down here.
It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like I'd like the music.
It looks like I like the music. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
I
What's
won't.
I supposed to say? Oh, well, Lube won't. I think we'll have more regulars, though. Kirby should be here and PC should be here. So it's like it won't even matter that Lube's not here. We'll have so much fun with NPD, too.
I probably won't
Maybe
be
I'll
here
call
next week.
in.
Where are you going to be?
I have,
With me.
well, we have a wedding to go to, I think, next week.
Oh, that's right. We got to do it Friday.
Yeah.
Well, next week's not fun.
I
Confirmed.
won't be here
All right.
Friday either.
We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Joe Shabadoo says RMC's Cold Dark Retro Gaming Dungeon.
It is cold. It's not dark, but it's cold.
Oh, it's so cold. Where's my
Listen.
blankie?
I want a blanket.
I think there's blankets in there, actually. There's
I mean,
like a chair with blankets on it. Yeah, we should bring that back in here, I guess.
I farted. That kept me warm for a little while.
All right, you guys got a minute. You got a minute left of live stream.
You're probably cold.
Goodbye,
If I'm
Nate
cold, you
Senpai.
gotta
Thanks
be
for
freezing.
joining us.
Hmm? Yeah.
Well, go run the tub. You guys can all jump in.
Yeah.
Did you see what T-Duck said?
I did see that. I did see that. Yes, I made a decision on episode 500.
Okay, we're just making sure that you know.
You think I don't know things about my own site? Because I don't. I'll look at something. I'll be like, "How long has this been here?" And T27 looks like, "Well, for years now."
This is a top story. I don't know posting this.
Well, I do think that does happen. Mitchy Mouse says, "Can I come over and play with your cat someday? How about you can have the cat someday?"
Excuse you.
Today.
Today's the day. Mitchy Mouse says, "I need my own damn pet." Chris Rose says, "Is that a chimney in the background or a rock column that may be hiding hearts inside of it?" Are you talking about?
Option B.
I gotcha.
It is not a chimney.
There you go. Not a chimney.
So here's the deal. My uncle is a mason, and
Freemason.
so
He doesn't have a
everything
lot of time.
that he helped to build here is brick and stone and over the top.
Maximilian, that is a fantastic idea. We should do that on Twitter. Get people to submit me photos for the podcast picture. That's a really good idea. Well, if you got a stupid one, send it over. That'd be great. Mom Brain,
Donnie.
will you be my Miitomo friend? Says Donnie Darko 420.
Yes. How does this happen?
How do I do this?
Yes, my uncle is a part of the Illuminati. Yes, in Pittsburgh.
The Pittsburgh faction of Illuminati is very well known.
Yeah.
Illuminati!
There's triangles everywhere.
Nintendo, you're right. He says the Illuminati fight the Freemasons.
There it is. Illuminati. McDonald's Monopoly pieces. They're part of it.
There's a big Illuminati
Bacon Bits.
sign,
And
tag
Maximilian,
spray
either
painted on
tweet
the
it to me
Lansdowne Trail
Oh, yeah.
underpass.
or email it to me, and I will check them out. All right, that's it. The show's done exporting. Thank you very much. I'm glad we got it through a show where the hardware didn't crap out, so that problem's fixed. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend, and I guess that's it. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.